DCA, DCA, DCA. Thank you guys so much for all the comments for this video request. Let's be real, trying to time the market is stressful and honestly, nearly impossible even for pros. Think about it. When the market dips, how do you know it won't go down even further? Do you buy a little now or wait and risk missing the dip entirely? And when the price bounces back up, you're left wondering if you bought enough or if you should have bought more. Trying to be accurate in investing is like playing a game you can't win. And trust me, I've been there. In the past, I'd overthink every little market move, constantly checking my portfolio, trying to figure out the perfect time to buy. It made investing way more complicated than it needs to be. Well, you've seen the title of this video. I'm not here to teach you how to find a sniper entry, but I will give you a step-by-step tutorial on my favorite investing strategy that has worked very well for me over the years, and I highly recommend it for all beginners and experienced investors. Warren Buffett would agree with me on this one. You're going to learn one of the simplest and most effective strategies out there, dollar cost averaging, or DCA. Hey guys, I'm Joyee Yang, and if you're new here, I make personal finance and investing super simple so you can start building wealth today, even if you're just starting out. In today's video, I'm breaking down the DCA strategy, which is all about consistency. With this strategy, you don't need to worry about timing the market perfectly or stressing over the dips and spikes. I'll explain exactly how it works, why it's a game changer for long-term investors, and I'll even do a demo to show you step-by-step how to put it into action. You will also learn 3 things to avoid doing when you're using the DCA strategy based on the mistakes that I've made in the past. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to figure out when to invest, or if you've been waiting for the perfect time to start, stop waiting. You can literally take action right after you finish this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and let's get started. What is dollar cost averaging? DCA is a super simple investment strategy where you invest the same amount of money into a stock or ETF every single month, no matter what the price is. The idea is to spread your investments over time so that you don't have to stress about whether the market is up or down. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say you decide to invest $100 every month into an ETF, XYZ. In January, the price of one share is $50, so your $100 budget allows you to buy 2 shares. In February, the price drops to $25, so now your $100 allows you to buy 4 shares. By March, the price is back up to $50, so you would buy another 2 shares. As you can see in this illustration, you always spend $100 regardless of what the stock price is. And you keep buying the same stock or ETF consistently with a predetermined budget to keep investing in the market. The beauty of the strategy is that you're buying more shares when prices are lower and fewer shares when prices are higher. Over time, this smooths out your average cost, which is why it's called dollar cost averaging. The biggest benefit of using this investing strategy is that you don't need to worry about timing the market. You're consistently investing, which means you're building wealth steadily without overthinking every move. Fun fact, you guys know how much I love saying I'm putting my money to work? I picked up this habit ever since I started using the DCA strategy. Setting up fixed monthly automated buy orders for my favorite ETF, VFE, really gave me that feeling of actively putting my money to work. Usually when we set up monthly auto payments for things like Wi-Fi, insurance, or rent, that money leaves our bank account and is gone forever. But with DCA auto payments, the money isn't just spent, it's converted into stocks or ETFs that you can actually see growing. For me, watching that boost in my equity curve is one of the best feelings ever. Many investors, including me, love the DCA approach because of 2 major benefits. First, DCA removes the emotions out of investing. You don't need to sit there watching every market dip and spike, stressing about whether it's the right time to buy. Instead, you are using a systematic approach that keeps you investing consistently no matter what the market is doing. For example, remember March 2020 when the stock market took a huge hit at the start of the pandemic? Prices were all over the place. If you tried to time the market back then, you probably would have been too scared to buy when prices were at their lowest, or you might have jumped in too early thinking the dip was over. But with DCA, none of that matters. You just keep investing your fixed amount every month, knowing that over the long term, those ups and downs will even out. The second benefit is that the DCA approach helps you avoid 2 of the biggest traps for beginner investors, FOMO and regret. When the market is booming, you might feel that FOMO, fear of missing out, and end up buying at the peak because you don't want to miss the rally. And then when prices drop, you might regret your decision and panic sell to cut your losses. The idea of buy low and sell high is always easier said than done, especially for new investors. When FOMO and fear kick in, people end up buying high and selling low. Then they would give up and call the stock market a scam. Classic beginner pitfall. So let me ask you this. Now that there's literally an investing strategy for you to help you prevent emotional decision making, would you want to set yourself up for consistency and predictable growth? Or would you rather pursue other strategies for higher returns but higher risks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would very much rather stick to my plan, buy in regular intervals, and let the market do its thing, because that keeps me focused on the big picture instead of getting caught up in any short-term noise. And I can focus on other things in my life while my investments grow in the background. So let me show you a tutorial of how you can set up a DCA automation to put your investments on autopilot. For this demo, I'll use Wealthsimple, my main stock investing app. Even if you use a different platform, these steps are pretty similar, so you can definitely follow this tutorial too. I use Wealthsimple because it's super beginner friendly and has zero commission fees on trades. I've used Wealthsimple for 7 years now. If you're a new user, you can use my referral link in the description to get $25 when you deposit $1. When you log into your Wealthsimple account, go to the 2 arrows at the bottom. You'll see automations near the bottom. Once you click that, go into recurring investments, click on set up a recurring investment, search for the ETF or stock that you want to buy every month. Mine would be VFV. You hit buy, put in the amount you want to invest, for example, $100. Start date can be whatever date works for you. The 1st, 15th, or 30th, it's really arbitrary, so choose whichever date you want. It can even be the 9th of the month. Frequency is monthly. Account is where you want to hold the investment. I buy VFV in my tax-free savings account, so the TFSA. Funding source is just asking you where you want them to take the money from. You can put your banking info in there, or you can just open a cash account on Wealthsimple. I don't need a backup method, so this is just in case there's no money in that account. They're asking if you have an alternative account to take money from. Hit review, then confirm recurring investment. Then that's it. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to set up, and now you're building wealth without even thinking about it. If you're serious about investing, I highly recommend that you take action now to set up your recurring investment. Automation eliminates the biggest obstacle most people face when it comes to investing: inconsistency. Life gets busy, so take advantage of automations. You only need to set it up once and let it work for you. Also, every time your recurring investment goes through, it's like a little reminder that you're staying committed to your financial goals. Even when the market is down, you're still investing, which is the hardest but most rewarding thing to do. Common mistakes to avoid when using DCA. DCA works, but I must warn you about these 3 things that you should avoid. Yes, these are mistakes I made, so I hope you can learn from my painful lessons. 1, you are not assessing your budget for DCA properly. Beginners tend to jump into DCA without properly assessing their budget. While the idea of regularly investing is great, it's important to be realistic about how much you can consistently contribute. If you overestimate how much you can comfortably invest, you can end up in a tight financial situation. For example, imagine you decide to DCA $500 every month because you're excited to grow your portfolio quickly. But halfway through the month, you realize you still need to pay for groceries, utilities, or unexpected expenses, and now you're short on cash. What happens next is that you're probably forced to sell some of your investments prematurely to get the money to cover those costs, which defeats the whole purpose of investing. Because what if that stock is down that day or that month? Remember that stock prices go up and down, so selling your investments at a bad time can mean that you're actually losing money. To avoid this, it's crucial to take an honest look at your budget before setting your DCA amount. Here's a simple approach. Start small. Begin with an amount where you know won't put pressure on your finances. Even $50 or $100 a month is a great starting point. Also, build an emergency fund first. Ensure that you have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up before committing to a DCA plan. This way, you're covered if unexpected costs come up. And reassess regularly. As your income grows, reinvest your DCA contributions. Even adding an extra $50 a month can have a significant impact over time thanks to compounding. Remember, the goal is consistency. It's better to start with a manageable amount and stick to it than to stretch yourself too thin and risk having to pull money out of your investments prematurely at a loss. If you're in a position where you've already overcommitted to DCA, don't stress. It's never too late to adjust your plan. Take a step back, review your budget, and recalibrate to an amount that fits your current financial situation. By finding the right balance, you'll set yourself up for steady, sustainable growth without unnecessary financial stress. And most importantly, you'll keep your investments working for you long term. Now back to DCA mistakes to avoid. Number 2, starting DCA too late. The earlier you start, the more time you give your investments to grow. Don't wait for the perfect time because it doesn't exist. Number 3, stopping DCA automation during market dips. When the market is down, it's tempting to pause your investments because it's scary watching your money go down and you don't want to put any more money in. But that's actually the best time to keep buying. You're getting more shares for the same amount of money. Please remember, buy low, sell high. Also, Warren Buffett says be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. By avoiding these pitfalls, you can maximize the benefits of DCA and keep your investing journey on track. So there you go. That's my dollar cost averaging tutorial for you. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking for a more stress-free way to invest, DCA is a strategy that works for almost everyone. It keeps you consistent, removes the need to time the market, and helps you build wealth steadily over time. I really hope this tutorial helped you feel more confident about getting started with DCA. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll do my best to help. And remember, the most important step in investing is simply getting started. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to take action. Don't forget to sign up for my free weekly newsletter where you can receive free investing guides and my portfolio updates. You know where the link is. If you want to learn more about the ETFs that I invest in, watch this video over here. See you in the next video.